All right, so we're going to do 10 more of these questions. 21, with an upward sloping aggregate supply curve, an increase in government expenditure will most likely, all right, so increase government spending. Demand goes to, AD goes to the right, which would cause inflation to go up, the price level to go up, but they don't have anything about that. It will also cause real GDP to go up. So 21, the answer is C. 22, which of the following are most likely short-run effects of an increase in government expenditures? So same thing. The government comes out and starts increased government spending. What is going to happen to the unemployment rate? Well, if the government starts spending more money, the businesses are going to have to hire a lot of employees to make all the stuff the government's buying. So the unemployment rate is going to go down. Okay? And what's going to happen with inflation is as the government's spending more money, prices are going to go up. So inflation is going to increase. And so we've only got one decrease and increase here. And so we can go ahead and check it out. But C has to be the right answer. By check it out, I mean, you can go ahead and plug in that third column increase, but that's what's going to happen. All right, 23. In the short run, an expansionary monetary policy would most likely result in which of the following changes in price level and real GDP? So monetary policy is the province of the Federal Reserve. And so what that entails is lowering the reserve ratio, lowering the discount rate, and buying T-bills. Those are all expansionary monetary policy. And if you increase the money supply, interest rates go down. If interest rates go down, here we go again, car payments and house payments, that day we spent on that. If the money supply increases and interest rates go down, inflation, people are going to start buying more. People are going to start buying more goods, so the price level will increase. And as the price, as people spend more money, gosh, I'm doing a bad job explaining this. I'm trying to make this video short. Price level will increase, and also real GDP will increase. So the answer is E. I could have just said that, right? 24, a reduction in inflation. All right, so the economy's booming. We have an inflationary gap, and so the government and the Fed together decide they need to slow it down. So they need to punish the economy, slow it down. What would be a good way for the government to slow the economy down? Increase taxes. What should the Fed do? Buy T-bills. If they buy T-bills, that increases the money supply. Interest goes down, the economy gets hotter. They need to sell T-bills. And so the answer is A. 25. Which of the following is likely to occur following the depreciation of the United States dollar? Remember, as the U.S. dollar gets cheaper, it makes our exports cheaper to other countries. If our currency decreases or depreciates, theirs appreciates. And so the best answer for 25 is B. Now 26, obviously, I'm not going to stop and draw the chart here. I've got a whole, YouTube video on this, and you should know how to figure out absolute and comparative advantage. We did this the other day with second period, and I think I did it in first period, and I think there's like 8 kids there. 4 of them could do this in their head. I am not one of those people. If you're smarter than me, don't worry, I'm still better looking. One of my last jokes of the year. But the answer is B. 27, remember 3 types of unemployment: frictional, structural, and cyclical. And go through all the answers. But remember, if somebody's not looking for work, they are not unemployed. And so the C is the answer because he recently left a job to go to another town, so he's between jobs, and that would be frictional unemployment. So C is the answer. 28. Now, 28 is very interesting. I had to stare at this one. This is actually a Unit 6 question, which I gave to you on study guides. Under the old macro rules, only 10% of the test questions could come from Unit 6, so they're actually very, very rare. All right, so an increase in net investment. What that means is businesses spend more money, and the theory is they're buying new productive machinery. Leads to faster economic growth because capital per worker and output per worker will change in which of the following ways. So I've got to explain this and make it kind of simple, but I can tell you this is a rather unusual question. So capital per worker really means how much machinery per worker. So if they just increase that, the capital per worker is going to increase. And if workers, let's say before they were using $100,000 worth of machinery to get their job done, and now they have $130,000 worth of machinery, they dang sure ought to be able to get more work done. So output per worker is also going to increase. So the answer is A, increase and increase. Very interesting question. 29, if a country's economy is operating below the full employment level of output, that means we're in a recession. What is the central bank going to do? So if we're in a recession and the fiscal policy is not working or there isn't one, they need expansionary monetary policy. And so that involves either lowering the reserve ratio or lowering the discount rate or buying T-bills or or targeting a lower federal funds rate or all of the above. And so interestingly enough here, 29A and B, this is kind of tricky because what they're saying is because it's required to by law. There is no law that tells the Fed what to do. And so the best answer left is C, lower the discount rate and buy T-bills to generate an increase in output. 30, let's see, assume the economy is currently in long-run equilibrium and short-run aggregate supply is upward sloping, just like I always draw it. An adverse supply shock, such as a drought, will most likely cause which of the following to happen in the short run? And so what happens is the best answer here is E. That is going to be a decrease in supply, which is a shift to the left, which leads to stagflation, which means inflation is going up and also inflation is going up. This is a slightly hard question. Remember, a real wage is your nominal wage minus the inflation. So what has happened here, as the supply curve has shifted to the left, what I call a lose-lose, inflation has gone up. So even though the person is making the same amount per hour, say $23 an hour, the amount of inflation you have to knock off that to get to the real wage has gone up. So real wage is in fact decreased. All right, till next time.